your one stop for non-stop hit music all night.
Island Buzz Radio.
Island Buzz Radio live here on this Saturday afternoon. DJ Delux in motion. Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased to be catching up again with the incredible Paris Ivy. So Paris, welcome back to Island Buzz Radio. It's fantastic, so fantastic to have you here with us again. You know, the last time we spoke, there was so much excitement around your music. So hi, and how have the past few months been for you personally and professionally?
Greetings. Thank you so much for having me on air. It's always a pleasure. The past few months have been amazing. Really? So many new things, so many accomplishments. I am just overwhelmed with joy. So thank you for having me once again.
Absolutely.
Can't wait.
No problem at all. You know, you're so welcome, and you know it's been a journey for you. But looking back since our last interview and the last time we spoke on live on air, what's been your biggest highlight and the proudest moment for you so far?
The biggest highlight and the proudest moment for me so far has been that I have been nominated for 3 categories in the Reggae North Music Awards for the second time. And now there's a new category that I've been nominated in, which is Top Video. So I've been nominated once again for Top Female Artist, Top Reggae Single for Chant. That was 2 weeks on the Reggae North Top 20 Canadian charts. You know, two consecutive weeks on at number 1. I'm just floored. I well done. So much joy, bursting with joy, and yeah, and the third one would be top reggae single. So top reggae single, top video, and top female vocalist.
Wow. And the voting for that then, how does that work? Is it industry voting or is it outside to the public domain?
It's industry, so the committee votes for whoever the winner for each category.
Fantastic. I mean, I think you're in a very strong position, and I hope you come away with all 3 awards. You know, it's absolutely fantastic. Honestly, you are there, aren't you? It's absolutely brilliant. So I just want to say from all of us, a very well done. That must make you so proud. And having a number 1 consecutively for 2 weeks running with Chant, how did that make you feel at the time?
Honored. It's so, because Chant is such a special song for me. So to see how my people here in Canada, they resonate with it and they pushed it to number 1 for 2 weeks. The greatest gift. Honestly, the greatest gift.
It really is.
Not only that, is that this year at the Reggae North Music Awards, I'll be performing. So it's extra special for me because I'm not only nominated, but I'll be performing at the Rose Theatre on the 27th. So
is that September?
Correct.
I thought it was. I have been looking online and following, and things. So the 27th of September, not only are you nominated, you will be up on that stage performing.
Yes, yeah. For the first time.
First time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just taking all that in because, from where you were, oh my gosh, what a year.
I know, yeah.
Wow. Well done. And, I'm hoping, fingers crossed and everything, so you'll have to keep us informed on that one, Paris. But
thank you.
So what's keeping Paris busiest at the moment then?
At the moment, lots of things, mainly music. I'm currently working on an EP, and I'm putting songs together because I want you guys to really see another side of me, I'm still figuring out the sound, so I'm really looking forward to this project, and that's what I've been working on and what's been keeping me the busiest at the moment.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. I think it's all momentum and everything is just going at a rate of knots for you, isn't it, really? So have there been any moments recently where you've had to step outside of your comfort zone? I bet there has. Absolutely.
A few, I would say mainly, with Linus Productions and everything, there's been a lot of things outside of the comfort zone. My mom has taken a bigger role with me, and I'm so happy about that. And so we're still figuring it out together. It's a learning process, but it's so much fun while we're doing it. So I think that would be the biggest thing. Yeah.
No, it's amazing because you and your mom are such a powerful force together. I mean, you know, I know we conversate a lot, and I talk to your mum a lot, you know, about the music and that, but I think you're such a powerful force together, and I can see with your mum, she really has your best interests at heart and has your back.
Oh my God, yes, absolutely. And she pushes me because I'm at core, I'm a very reserved person. I think you probably know that because we both communicate, but for the listeners, they may not always know that. And so she's pushing me outside of this comfort zone of always staying, you know, reserved and more humble and more to myself. She's like, no, Paris, you have to show your personality, show the world who you are. So that's what we've been working on.
She's an amazing person, she really is, and I just think the both of you, you know, kind of bounce off each other and look after each other in very special ways. So it's a blessing for any mother and any daughter to have that kind of relationship as well.
Yeah,
you know,
it definitely is, definitely.
So the fans, and you know, we can honestly say your fans because there's so many of them now. They've watched your journey grow over the last few years, haven't they? And how do you think you've evolved now, both as an artist and a person, I guess, you know?
I've evolved so much. I feel as though I've learned so much about myself through this musical journey, so much about who I am at core, and I think that I'm able to put that into the music now. My sound is evolving, it's becoming a lot more mature, and definitely I'm always evolving, and I love evolving. It's a part of the process. Growth.
It is, and growth and change has to happen, doesn't it? You know, we can't stand stagnant in this business because things will just leave us behind.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And do you think, I mean, I use the word success because I firmly believe you are now successful and you're going to be more and more successful, but has success changed your outlook in any way, or do you still approach music with the same mindset you had when you first started?
I still approach it with the same mindset. For me, it's all about conscious liberty, positive music, and having a positive impact on the listeners.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
You certainly do.
Thank you.
The nicest thing I think for me, and I, you know, watching this grow, and from first playing Chant and then Make It to the Top and Lifetime, you know, and all those tunes that we've been, is that shout box just lights up. The support is incredible, and I love that because I was saying earlier, you know, we're talking with guitar, but I was saying that we can play, anybody can play the big artist, and any of us can play them. You know, we can just whatever we need to do, we can play all of them. But when you're breaking new music, and which is what I like to do, and you're supporting that artist to come through, and I've just watched the trajectory of you just go up and up and up and up, and even on your, you know, your social media stuff. I love it when I see that chat box light up, and you know how many times we get for a forward on your tunes, and you know, wow, you're just doing amazing. So absolutely, success is really good. And I guess, you know, I'm going to move on to the single Lifetime. Gorgeous song, you know, certainly sounds to me, you know, as old as I am, some of that original Jamaican lovers rock from that beautiful sound from back in the day. But for you, what inspired that song, and what message were you hoping people would take away from it?
So first of all, I want to address, yes, it is definitely a nod to lovers rock, but a fusion with a bit of R&B, a bit of a modern twist. You know, for me, it's the main thing with Lifetime. It's a special song for me. Yeah. It's all about, you know, the beauty of friendship. And that, you know, in any relationship that you have, friendship comes first, right? Yeah. And so it's mainly about that, and I wanted people to be able to relate to it as well. And I felt as though it's a song. When I was writing it, I was saying to myself, and even to my mom, I said, man, when people hear this, they're going to relate to it, and they're going to play it often because of the lyrics. And that's what I wanted. That's the impact that I really wanted to have on the listeners.
I think it did as well, didn't it? Because when you listen to it, and it does, everybody can resonate and everybody can identify with those lyrics, which to me just opens up the whole world, because we all have been in that position. We have all, you know, and I just think, yeah, absolutely. And like you said, the fusion, you know, it really is on point. It's a lovely song, Lifetime. It's one of my favorites, you know. They're all my favorites, but And when I'm listening to your music and the rest of the listeners, you know, we're always carrying such a positive message. And how important is it to you to stay authentic rather than simply following any of the industry trends, I guess?
I think it's so important, especially as an artist. It's your identity, and it's a way for the public to relate to you. Yeah. I really pride myself on always staying true to who I am.
Absolutely. You know? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after the success of Chant and your more recent releases, you know, do you feel you've now found your signature sound? Or did we say you're still experimenting to find that?
I think it's a mix of both. I definitely think I'm on the trajectory of really fine-tuning what my sound is. Yeah. But I'm still experimenting a little bit, but the foundation will always be reggae. So we're testing out the waters a little bit, but we're always staying in the reggae sound.
Yes, and you know, for me, amazing. But I think your vocals as well and everything else sits really well within that, and the positive message that you're bringing as well, you know, fits perfectly, doesn't it? So we touched on, didn't we, singles or projects, and can we expect an EP or a full album in the near future? So I guess just to put that one to bed, really, what's the future looking like then? What can we expect?
I am so excited. The future, an EP, for sure. How
many tracks were we thinking?
7, 8, around that. And if I have some more, because I work on music pretty often, if I have some more, I might even just turn it into an album. But I don't know yet. But for sure, EP is in the near future.
That's absolutely fantastic. And are you just aiming at the digital market, or will there be any? I always say this kind of. I guess I see the resurgence of vinyl out there. So I was just wondering if that's something that's ever crossed your mind, or will you just try a digital release first and see what the feeling is? You know, because there's still so many people international who still want to buy. You know, the Chronics album, just for example, is sold massive numbers on vinyl, and. Is that something you'd ever consider, or is it just more on the digital side of things?
I'm an old soul at heart, so I definitely considered vinyls as well. Yeah. You know, I have so much respect for the sound systems, because if it wasn't for the sound system, all of the DJs and the selectors, if it wasn't for them, us artists wouldn't have a voice. So I would definitely do vinyls as well.
Amazing. So let's get our crystal ball out and kind of look forward to the future. So if you and I were sat here 1 year from now, what would you have loved to have achieved? What would you like to said to me? This is what I've achieved in the last 12 months.
The main thing would be to perform internationally. So I love Canada. But I also want to see the world and bring my music with me and share it to people in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in different islands, not just Jamaica. So I want to broaden the amount of listeners I have. I hope to achieve a broader fan base. So that's definitely what I want.
I mean, it's definitely there, isn't it? I think you do have an international trend, certainly. You know, it's not just a small your music reaches everyone worldwide. So I'm hoping we can have this conversation in 12 months time and you're doing some of the bigger festivals that happen in and around Europe, in and around the world, you know, Italy, Germany, UK, Japan has a huge reggae following, America, even California, wherever those particular festivals are, I would love to see your name up there. You know, I think that would certainly cement your future as well. But let's hope we can have that conversation in 12 months and see where you are. Well,
fingers crossed, right?
They're all crossed. Absolutely. Yeah. So from, what advice would you give to any young women out there who want to pursue reggae music but aren't sure where to begin?
Ooh, I love this question. I'm kind of thinking back to myself a few years back when I was just starting. The main thing would be to be true to yourself. Yeah. Think about what message that you want to bring to the world and how you want to impact people, and go with that, follow that. People will probably try to tell you otherwise and to follow the trend like we mentioned earlier, but really stick to who you are at core, and Jah will open all the doors for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no limit. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so shall we have let's have a little bit of fun in the middle of this interview. Let's go to ladies and gentlemen, it's the quick fire round. So tell me the first thing that comes into your mind. Yeah? Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Studio or stage?
Studio.
Jamaica or Canada?
Jamaica.
Morning or night?
Morning. Morning, yeah.
One reggae legend you'd love to perform with?
Barris Hammond.
Of course, Uncle Barris. One current reggae artist you'd love to record with?
Chronics.
Of course. We could have predicted these answers, couldn't we? Favourite song you have ever recorded?
Favorite song? Make It to the Top.
I agree.
Yeah.
And are you ready? Final question for £1 million. So, one word that describes Paris Ivy today.
Resilient.
Wonderful. Absolutely. Wonderful. Finally, then, Paris, where can we follow you again? Where can we stream you, and where can we keep up to date with everything that you've got going on?
Yes, I am on all streaming platforms. Paris Ivy, ParisIVY, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, any social media. It's I am Paris Ivy.
Fantastic. Okay, we just want to make sure we know exactly. I'm sure people do already, but for any new listeners, we're just getting it out there. And of course, I know your mum couldn't be with us today, but Lioness Productions at the moment. Where can artists and businesses contact Lioness Productions if they needed to? Yes,
Instagram, Lioness Productions, so LIONESS Productions, PRODUCTIONS.
Thank you. Brilliant. Perfect. Okay, Paris, it's been such a pleasure to have you back in the studio again. I'm going to wish you all of the luck in the world because you deserve it. You're already there. I just hope that everybody else sees, the industry people can get behind you and see the talent that you have. And I'm hoping that in September you'll win those awards that you need to, and that will take you even further into your career. And in the meantime, we do what we do and we get behind and we support. But it was really important for me, I think, following the amount, when we first talked to now, to catch up with you and have that conversation. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule, because I can imagine in a year, 2 years time, it won't be so easy to be able to get you on here for an interview.
I will still come. I'll still come and show.
I hope so. And from you, is there anything you wanted to say to any of us, any of the listeners, or?
Absolutely. I wanted to thank them for their love, for their support. I see it all in the chat box. I see it in the YouTube comments. I see it on my Instagram post comments when they repost, they reshare to the Island Buzz team. Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you all, and I love you all.
Oh, well, thank you, Paris. It's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to get you back in the studio again. I so appreciate you and everything that you do. And I wish you all the best for the future. And we will definitely catch up very, very, very soon.
Yes.
Thank you, Paris.
Thank you.
Your one stop for non-stop hit music all night.
Island Buzz Radio.